Hi guys, girls and whatnot, I'm here again to unload my shit. Uh, Basically this video is with no notes, so it will be interesting to see how it turns out, and it's also the reason why I haven't uploaded anything recently, because I've been meaning to finish a certain game and then talk about it. And basically I'm looking at a game by Microsoft Studios, and it is basically called Crimson Dragon. It's, I think, part of the Panzer Dragoon or Panzer Dragon series, which I think had a bit of popularity in the past. This one got reviewed as an average game. I can see that could have been the case. But I actually really enjoyed the game, but the big factor I think that caused it to get pretty dodgy reviews was because when those reviewers were playing and they hired a wingman, you only understand this if you played the game, their wingman probably on very low levels. So for me, if I struggled with a level, just hire a wingman and I'd have like a level 22. This way I see it. So 2 golden arrows and 2 green arrows. I'd have plenty of them to work with. So I think the second last boss, it was ridiculously easy. Just SSS as my grading. But that's getting off track. Why I'm talking about Crimson Dragon is it really occurred to me that this game series has potential. I mean, they've introduced some interesting stuff about like kind of a leveling system for your dragon. That is the main thing that you ride whilst you shoot. It's an on-rail shooter, and that's something I haven't played many on-rail shooters, but I really like that idea of kind of making it more in depth and making the character more personal to you. I mean, I don't think they pulled it off that well. But in saying that, this is just looking at what it could be, and I think, more focus on the whole leveling system will help the series eventually, eventually gain popularity and become a unique game itself. Because the only other one I've played is Sin and Punishment, and that's all story oriented. Whilst Crimson Dragon, whilst it does have a story, I think it's more oriented on the whole leveling up thing, and it would be a better game if they keep focusing on that, the whole idea of leveling up your dragon, feeding it, possibly, doing what Fable tries to do, and that is trying to make your pet very personal to you, something that you care about. They've done it with Fable 2 and 3 with the dog, and I heard that Journeys with the horse, I haven't played that yet. I'm waiting for backwards compatible, because I do have a Kinect for Xbox One but not for 360. But yeah, that's something that like should really be emphasized if they make another Crimson Dragon, is doing that whole leveling thing and just getting leveling and just looking after the pet and just going even more in depth, like being able to customize it, like its appearance, and I don't know, just one thing that strikes me, I don't know how they can make a Crimson Dragon version, but something in depth as a Chow system in Sonic Adventure 2 Battle would be great with the Dragon system. Something like that, where you watch it level up, but you kind of, like Chows and Fable 2, as I said before, you feel real you feel like a father, someone looking after them, and you care for them. And I think Fallout's another one with Dogmeat. But Crimson Dragon did not really do that, but I think if they worked harder on that, it would really make the game shine. There's also the point of the whole online system, which I think is where it really stuffed up. I reckon, if anything, if they make another Crimson Dragon, do not try and make it friendly to online. I mean, on-rail shooters, I never played the multiplayer, so I don't know if that's any good. But on-rail shooters don't need online. I mean, leaderboards are cool and whatnot, but you know, Crimson Dragon, I think a lot of the time it was pushing for like microtransactions and, you know, working with other people online, and it's not really that type of game that I think kind of suits that. I mean, it's free-to-plays that really are pushing the whole microtransaction stuff, which is fair, because you don't buy the game, but in this you do buy the game. So I did end up spending some money just because I didn't want to spend too long on this game, but I do think you know, scrapping the whole online thing would be a good thing. And when it comes to hiring wingmen, whichever, if you haven't played, basically you can hire one dragon to follow you. I think that should be replaced with, when you buy other dragons, they join your pack, and they're all computer generated. So say I've got my main dragon, I buy another dragon, it's going to follow me through every level, it's going to level up as well. That way it feels like a pack, and once again it links to the whole caring about your dragon thing, you know, caring about your pack and watching it evolve. And another element that could be interesting is your base evolving, like similar to I think XCOM. I never got that far into that game. I plan on returning it, and I think Metal Gear Solid 5 has some base upgrades, and Villa from Assassin's Creed 2, that kind of stuff. Just like it's going in a decent direction. It's just that people need to give it a chance, and they need to be patient, because I think if Microsoft still keep working on Crimson Dragon, I reckon it'll be a really solid on-rail shooter. And maybe adding, I don't know if I finished the game, so I haven't really checked if there's like a new game plus or a difficulty mode, but adding also another mode which is like to the level of Sin and Punishment, where it's just like ridiculously hard, because towards the end I didn't really even need a wingman apart from the bosses, you know, like it was quite easy to finish the game. But yeah, so what I really want to take from this is that this game has potential, this game series has potential to be really good and really interesting in the way of on-rail shooters. But, and I don't have much to compare with, but I do think there needs to be some areas that are fixed and areas that are forgotten, mainly the online stuff. And yeah, that's it for today. I will possibly see you guys next week, and I'll be uploading this soon. Cheers.